Hello, my name's Julie. Thanks for joining me today, and I'm very excited to bring you a huge sticker and planner haul of everything I've bought this summer. I know what some of you may be thinking. I'm all about using my sticker stash and not buying all the things, and that's true. And this isn't one order. I'm going to show you what I've got from Happy Planner, Liveloveposh, Mojo Jojo Plans, Aesthetic Plans, as well as a few items I've picked up here in the UK from online stores or Facebook destashes. All but one item I got in the sale because you know I'm all about shopping smart and shopping the sales. I was so good at the start of the year, I didn't really buy anything from January to May. I was very patient, I waited to the summer sales, and then I went a little bit crazy. In this video, I'm going to show you everything I got and give you a few shopping tips along the way. For you English planners out there, I know how difficult it is to get hold of all these things here in the UK. We don't have any stores that sell any of these things and only a couple of online stores. We basically have no option other than to pay quite high shipping costs, tax and sometimes customs. But I often get asked, how do you get hold of these things? So through this video, I will talk about ways to shop if you live in the UK. I'm not going to do flip throughs of everything because that would take too long. And many of these are older items, including a very rare gem I managed to find in a Facebook destash. But I know I love to watch hauls and I hope you do too. And it should give you a good idea of what you can pick up if you're patient and wait for those sales. So I'm going to clear all this off my desk and get started. First up, we have things that I bought in a Facebook destash. And yes, it's those gorgeous stick babes, not been seen for some years now. I do wish they'd bring them back. But the one good thing about Facebook groups is quite rare items and maybe things that you've really wanted for a long time and not been able to get hold of can appear. And if the timing is right, you can grab them. I wasn't a fan of the Stick Girls when they first came out, but after I bought my first Stick Babe sticker book, which I think was the Crafty Stick Babe, I realised what fun spreads they can make, and they're also really good for making spreads in your smaller planners such as a mini or a skinny mini or a skinny classic. I got all this together from the same seller. I love the mini rainbow discs. I haven't got any mini rainbow discs, so that's always a bonus if you can get discs that you like. And inside it's a happy notes. Did I need any more happy notes? No, I didn't. But I was after more dot grid paper, so I talked myself into buying this because apart from the fact it was the Stick Babes and just everything about it made me feel happy, I thought I could make use of the dot grid paper. It does have a design down the spine which I don't really like, but I often use things like scrapbook paper in my planning, so I thought I could easily just cover that up or cover it up with label paper, or make sure that I'm using purple stickers to match. It's really nice condition, the paper. You never quite know when you're buying things on a Facebook destash how good the condition is going to be, but it's, I think, new or practically new. There might have been a couple of sheets missing, and it's got really cute dividers, 3 sections, a completely unnecessary purchase, but it made me happy. I also got some Stick Babe stickers, some that I didn't have. I think this was a dashboard set. It was actually stuck to this dashboard here that I didn't think I was actually going to be able to use. I thought, how silly to have this stuck on here. And I really had to pull and pull to get it off, but actually I managed it and it hasn't ruined the dashboard. And this is all the feelings. So you've got them looking cross and tired, and you've got them in different sizes as well. So much fun. This one looks really angry. I haven't used them yet. Look at this one with a cat on her head. So I think if enough people messaged Happy Planner, they might make these reappear, a bit like the Squad Girls. But definitely, if you can get hold of a set of these, they are lots of fun to plan with. One thing to say when you're shopping from Facebook, do be careful. If it sounds too good to be true, it usually is too good to be true. And I always check out the history of the person I'm buying from to make sure they've not just recently joined, to see if they've sold other items, to see if they're a member of the community and have posted, just so that I know that I am getting a genuine deal. Why am I buying a 2021-2022 planner, you might ask? Mainly because I wanted some spare classic vertical pages. I don't really like the covers that say the years on them, but what I do like about this one is it is completely neutral. Just got the dates at the top. I don't think we've even got quotes in this one. Oh yes, we have maybe 1 page out of 4. I know I've been moving more to just using dot grid paper for my spreads, but I do still like to do the odd classic vertical spread, and I know that it's something you like to see. And I think I got all of these things for £30, so call it £10 each item, and that seemed like a good deal. You might be thinking the dates are wrong. Well, if I want a certain date, I just find the page that I need and white out the month. And if I can't find the dates that correspond, I can change up the dates at the top. I often change up the dates at the top of my planner anyway, as you may have seen from past spreads. So if you have an item from the past that you are really keen to get hold of, it is worth keeping a look out on Facebook and de-stash groups. I wouldn't pay crazy money for anything. I've heard about people selling Miss Maker things for hundreds of dollars in America, but from my experience, I've found it's really surprising what some people are getting rid of. I'm thinking, wow, you're crazy. Why are you getting rid of it, and for that price? Some people offer really good prices on things, and you definitely feel like you've got a good deal. So 2 rather naughty purchases for me, not things that were on my wish list. This one is more functional. This one was just too tempting to resist. But do I regret my purchase? No. On to the next shop. I do have a separate video on this, so you may have seen it, but I wanted to mention it as it was one of my summer sale purchases. I bought a dot grid journal from Oopsie-Daisy, which is a UK store. Again, they were having a sale. If you're interested in finding out more, I'll link the video on screen. I got a couple of stencils, alphabet stencils, a free box stencil. I think I got some stickers, but I may have used those and put them somewhere. And then this absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous journal. I love the cover, and it's got like a vegan leather feel. Inside it's got this journal belongs to, the reasons that I journal, and then beautiful dot grid paper. You will notice I haven't started this yet. I had good intentions. I've already got lots of ideas of what I want to do. I just haven't had the time, but when I do, you will see some videos coming. I think there's a pocket at the back, and we do have an elastic band. No pen loop, that's the only thing I would have liked. Gorgeous colour, and I'm really excited to get using this. I have heard on the grapevine that Oopsie-Daisy will be bringing out some more journals, but they've decided rather than have designs to keep them more plain, because as they say, some people say, I like that design but I'd like it in a different colour. So I understand that, but I'd definitely buy from them again, although I do like to have a really cute design on the front. Archer and Olive are the other option, and I did look at those, but they were a little bit more expensive. So if you're in the UK and after a dot grid journal, and they do lots and lots of stencils, I really recommend Oopsie-Daisy. Let's talk Mojo Jojo plans. If you're in the UK, then buying from America is always a considered purchase because of the cost of shipping, tax, and sometimes customs. Sometimes you can pick up American sticker books on Facebook or eBay. This one I actually got on a Facebook group. I really like bringing in different shapes into my planner, particularly circles. I loved the pastel colours, and I did pay full price for this. It was about £26, £27. It's a really pretty book. I'm not sure whether it's currently available. Mojo Jojo tends to restock. I'll just do a quick flash through. I have already used some of the circle stickers in a spread, but I really love the pastel colours. But the best time to pick up a Mojo Jojo plans book is in a sale. And my advice is to be aware when the sales happen. For as long as I can remember, Jojo has had a birthday sale. And this year it was 31% off all the sticker books in stock, which was a pretty amazing deal. Now you may be thinking, were these things on your wish list? I would say maybe one of the 3 books was on my wish list. So was I influenced by the sale? Yes, I was. Particularly because I wanted bigger boxes. This is Series 6 functional boxes, so I won't do a flip, but it's basically these big size double boxes. And Series 7 is the taller sidebar boxes. But these sticker books are actually 50 sheets. So in effect, I was getting not 2 sticker books, but an extra 1 and 10 pages. And price-wise, Jojo wasn't charging much more for these than the regular 30-page sticker books, which I was very pleasantly surprised about. So with the 31% off, these 3 sticker books worked out at about £20 each, and that's taking shipping into account. So I was really happy with the deal. When I'm ordering from US shops, I tend to order 3 sticker books. Usually if you put a 4th in, the shipping goes to the next band and is a lot more expensive, can be even another $20. So 3 seems to be the magic number. It used to be 4 for Live Love Posh, but I think because some of the sticker books don't all have 30 pages in, it's often now just 3. So 3 for me is the magic number. So of course I gave in to temptation and ordered a 3rd sticker book, this Summer Boxes, mainly because it had red stickers in. I always find it really hard to find red, but it also had lots of vibrant colours. I like the lined boxes as well for my journal, and the colours in this really just appealed to me. So if you're ever after boxes for your planner, then Mojo Jojo is the #1 place to go to. Boxes of all different shapes, sizes, colours, seasonal books, and my favourite sticker book of hers is the Rainbow Dated sticker book, which I use all the time in my social media planner. I bought all these before I became an affiliate, but I do now have a link and a discount code, Julie10. So if you are shopping, I appreciate you using that at no extra cost to you. The other big offer I would look out for from Jojo, which has just happened, is occasionally she does bundles of 3 sticker books for $30. I was really good this time. There were 2 bundles in the recent sale, but none of them were on my wish list. I could have bought them just because they were a great deal, but I am trying so hard to be good and I resisted. But if you're on a budget, look out for those deals because that is such a good offer. You can't combine discount codes with bundles and offers, but even without that, it works out as a great price per sticker book. The other time to look out for offers for all these stores is, of course, Black Friday week. Summer and Black Friday week are my pitfalls, really. That's when I do most of my shopping. Now let's go on to my next order from Live Love Posh. This was quite a small order, really, but as I explained, you can only order a few things before shipping jumps. So I went with 2 sticker books and some dot grid paper because I use dot grid paper all the time. I'll talk a little bit more about that and how it compares to Happy Planner dot grid paper in a moment. This summer sale was the one that prompted me to make my sticker book wish list, which you may have seen, because as soon as Jessica announced that she was having a sale, I was on that website looking at all the sticker books on offer and then thinking, which ones do I want? And I'm not kidding you, even though they were books that I had discounted in the past and thought, no, not really for me, I hopped straight onto YouTube, started watching flip throughs of probably about 20 different sticker books just to start counting pages and see which ones I might like. Which was a complete waste of time because I'd already done that when the sticker books were released and decided which ones were my must-haves and which ones I wasn't bothered about. But I was just looking for the best deal. I only really had one item on my wish list, and that was this Go Wild sticker book. I really, really wanted it. It had come down in price after Go Wild finished, and I was tempted to buy it, but I played the waiting game and it paid off because it came down in price even further. But of course, in my mind, there's no point ordering just one sticker book and paying the price of a whole sticker book for shipping. The sticker books I really wanted that were on my wish list were not included in the sale because they were quite recent. So I settled on this Winter Element sticker book. A couple of reasons. I don't have as many winter sticker books as other seasons. It was one that I had my eye on when Jessica released it. I like having winter quotes. It's got quite a lot of those. And there were a couple of the designs I really like. This one, it's really pretty with the deer and the blue. I love this whimsical set. And also we've got this gorgeous pinky purple set. Now the next time Jessica has a sale, I know exactly which sticker books are on my wish list. Unfortunately, I think I've got 4 on my wish list, so I won't be able to get all of them, but I'm pretty sure that I'll be picking up some of them in the Black Friday sales. Onto the dot grid paper. I was really curious about the quality of Jessica's paper. I have dot grid paper from Plannerthing and dot grid paper from Happy Planner. So it's good to do a comparison, which I will very quickly. First thing to say is it's quite hard these days to get hold of dot grid paper from Happy Planner. They don't sell it in separate packs. And when they first brought out the Happy Notes, dot grid was the preferred style, but now all the Happy Notes seem to be dotted lined. So I assume that's a better seller for them. I didn't like dot grid at first, but I've come around to it. And in terms of quality, the Happy Planner dot grid paper is the thinnest of the 3. Another interesting thing I noticed when I was comparing the 3 that I hadn't noticed before was the difference in the width of the dots. So on my Happy Planner dot grid paper, they are narrower. So I've measured with my ruler and it looks like they're about 4mm apart, whereas the Live Love Posh and the Plannerthing paper is that 5mm dot grid. I quite like the smaller spacing, but it's not a deal breaker for me. On this particular sheet, the dots are quite faint, but on other Happy Planner sheets, they are a little bit clearer. The other big difference between these and the Happy Planner paper is the size of the stem. I don't know how well you'll be able to see, but both the stem of the Live Love Posh paper and the Plannerthing paper is a lot narrower. I found this out when I was trying to punch holes in a sheet that I'd used. And if you're using a Happy Planner punch, or I have the Craftelier punch, you can't push the piece of paper in all the way when you're using Live Love Posh paper or Plannerthing paper because the holes won't match. So that's something to bear in mind. The whitest is the Plannerthing, and the Plannerthing is also the thickest, 160 GSM. Live Love Posh is 140 GSM, and I'm not sure about the GSM on the Happy Planner paper. I haven't got one of the Happy Planner dot grid journals, so I don't know if the spacing of the dots in that is the standard 5mm, but if you do know, let me know in the comments because I'd be interested to find that out. I also got a little freebie with my Live Love Posh order, this vinyl sticker, really pretty with the moon and the florals. So that's a nice touch. I forgot to say that with Jojo I got a freebie too, which I haven't opened. I was waiting for this video, but it looks very exciting. I think I got a pack of sticker books before, but I can't remember which one. But this time I seem to have got several. So I've got a little Mojo Jojo Plans sticker, and then I've got black boxes, rainbow boxes, neutral boxes, check it off, which I have got that one, black shapes and rainbow shapes. So quite a lot of stickers there. I really should use them to make a Mojo Jojo spread. Just before we leave Live Love Posh, there is always the discount code of 10% that you can use, but it can't always be used in conjunction with sales, so that's something to bear in mind. Let's move on to Happy Planner. Something I've had on my wish list for 2 years, I think now, is this little crafty tote bundle. And for one reason only, I really wanted the discs inside. I've been waiting for it to come down in price, and there was a very good deal in the summer sale. It was the cheapest it had been, and I managed to get this and the other items I'm going to show you for just £30, whereas I think in the past this was selling for maybe about £35, something like that, just on its own. Of course, I don't necessarily want the other items in with it, so I might have to destash them or find a use for them, but let's see. I haven't opened it, I've saved it for this video. I don't know if it's still available. I think it probably is. You get this cute little tote bag. Let's just get everything out first. You get quite a lot in this one. So this is a little tote bag. I don't know what I'd use it for. It's a cute size. It just fits sort of very small things. Like you could pop in a Happy Planner sticker book and that fits in perfectly. Or if you've got a smaller planner, like I've got my skinny mini here, I can just pop that in. I don't know if it would fit a classic. Let me just try. It's not an ideal fit, it pops out of the top, but there is plenty of room for you to put other things inside, and you can still use the handles to carry it around if you ever wanted to carry your planner around with you in a little tote bag. These are the discs that I wanted because they are just such a beautiful blue colour. I already have the blue snowman discs and the blue winter metal discs, but these look like they were a different blue. I'm going to get them out and compare them in a moment. And although I have no idea what planner I'm going to use these on, I just really wanted them. They remind me of my car, which I used to have, and also I used to have a lilac-y blue sofa that I loved. Had to eventually get rid of it, but this is one of my favourite colours, really pretty. So I'll do a little comparison of those in a moment. Get a couple of metallic pens. Well, I have got metallic pens, but they're always useful. I don't know if I've got 0.7mm tips, but we'll try those out in a moment. This is a washi cutter. I thought maybe I would use it, and you get some washi tape. It's got a serrated edge here that's quite wide, and then you can change it to a narrower edge. I'm not quite sure exactly how it works. I might have to figure that out. So I think I watched some videos, and then you get 5 washes, really pretty patterns. I'm not sure whether I'm keeping those or destashing them, but I do like the skinnier size of washi. You get this layered floral sticker book, which is just a 20-page sticker book with some of the same stickers that were in the original layered floral sticker book, but not all of them. And then always useful to have a pair of scissors, so I'll just get this open. Looks rather unusual, might be able to use this as a photo prop. It's a brass colour. Oh, and they actually feel quite nice and sharp and have that really nice sound when you use them, so these will definitely be useful. I'll keep those. The little protector, I'm sure I will lose that within about a week. I don't think I'll be keeping this sticker book. It wasn't one that I bought originally. It has got some pretty designs in it. It's got some of those layered boxes, but I've pretty much got things like this already in my stash, so I don't need any more. I think I've worked out how to use this. I think twist this little piece here, yeah, and it comes out. So you can just put your washies on, and then we've got these Most of them are floral washes, quite pretty. And you can add any washi you like onto the bar. And then you've got this serrated edge, so you get a little cut like that. Don't know if you can see it. And to swap out the size, it just comes out and you can turn it around. This is live for you. Perhaps I should have practiced. That's it, slide it back in, and then this one is a much narrower, you can't really see, it's just a tiny serrated edge. So only time will tell whether I actually use this as a washi cutter, but I think I'll probably keep it. Just to show you the difference between the blue metal discs, this is the periwinkle blue that I've just bought. This one is the snowman disc, so it's a deeper blue, and this one is the other Christmas disc with the snowflake in, and that's like an ice blue. All really pretty. My thought was that if I get these I would sell these, but because they're different I'm probably going to end up keeping them. Let's just try out those pens quickly. They do have those little bobbles on, so you have to remove those from the nib. So that's the gold. They're a little bit scratchy, but there's quite a good ink flow and you can see the metallic sheen on them. What else was in my Happy Planner order apart from the crafty tote bag? I did stick to my sticker book wish list and only picked up something on it, and that was this essential dates and numbers, because I do need to redate my teacher planner every week, and this one has just got so many useful pages. It's got numbers in different fonts and sizes. I quite like this page with the suns. It's got dates as well and special holidays, and then a page for each of the months with numbers and the names of the months. So purely functional, not very exciting when you order a functional sticker book when you get it, but I know it's going to be put to good use. I did make one naughty purchase. I don't even have a mini Happy Planner, I just have a mini Happy Notes that I really liked, but I loved this bee paper, so I just slipped it into my basket because it didn't change the price of the postage, and it was only a couple of dollars. The other interesting thing was you were not supposed to be allowed to use any points on the sale items, and these were all sale items, but for some reason they let me use my points. I don't think I would have placed the order otherwise. That's why it turned out to be $30 for all these three things, because, sorry, £30, because I used £10 worth of points. So you've got today's plan on the back, really cute. So a couple of Happy Planner tips. Always try to use your points, even if it says you can't, because sometimes there's a glitch, or sometimes for whatever reason it works. Another thing I do is I make a note of the price of things when they're in the sale, and then wait for the next sale and compare the prices. So that tote bag that I'd had my eye on for 2 years, I knew that this was the cheapest it had been because I kept little screenshots from the past when I'd had my eye on it. Or you could just have a little notebook or on the back of your sticker book wish list if you make one. It just helps you keep track of getting the best deal. I also make sure I use the wish list feature on the Happy Planner page, because then when there's a sale, instead of trawling through all the sale items, which I do have a habit of doing, I'm now teaching myself to just go and look at my wish list items rather than everything else on the site. And now I believe we're on to my final summer sale items, which just arrived today, hence why I'm doing this video now. Can't wait to dive into them. And that's Casthetic Plans. This Spring Thing sticker book was on my wish list when it first came out several months ago. But because I know shipping is high, I thought I would wait and see if either there was a sale so I could save some money, or maybe a newer sticker book would come out that I would want so I could buy more than one sticker book. In the end, Cassie had a 20% off summer sale. I know spring has gone, so I probably won't be able to use this book. I have been using the Summer Garden by Casthetic Plans. I'm quite new to Casthetic Plans. I find her books very exciting and inspiring just because of the different elements. So if you saw my recent video, I used the sticker clusters that she pre-makes and then try and build my own using her stickers, and also not just her stickers. When I'm doing a Live Love Posh spread or any other shop spread, I'm thinking about her clusters and how she layers the elements together. I like that she has clear and paper sheets of the design. She always has these beautiful scenes in her book, really big stickers as well, which is great. The other things that are useful, apart from the functional boxes, is she has all these elements. Now these challenge me a little bit because I'm not so much into abstract, but I really want to try and use these and challenge myself to do that in my planner. So I'm quite excited by that. But these are just really beautiful stickers. I really mainly was attracted to this book by this one sticker. I did something on my April currently page, I think it was, that was similar or inspired by her. I can't quite remember. I know I wanted to, but I really like this. It'll probably have to wait till next April before I use it. But beautiful sticker books if you've not seen Casthetic Plans. I was a bit torn which other sticker books to buy, but this one was very different, this Desert Oasis. And because I'd got the Go Wild Texas sticker book from Jessica, which had a lot of the cactus and sort of desert vibes, I thought they would pair quite well together. I'm not really sure about these abstract pages, whether I'll destash them. I mainly really loved these for building scenes and all these really vibrant desert images. I was a bit disappointed that we only got the girl with a camel on the first two pages and this girl here. I would have liked maybe a couple more of the girls, but I also have lots of girl stickers from Dream Flare Studios that I could use. I decided on the Cozy Winter for the same reason I picked up Winter Elements. Winter is the season I have the least books for. I try not to buy Christmas sticker books because you can only use those in a few spreads, but winter does last, well, forever it seems. This one's got nice quotes. I'm not really sure about the florals, but I liked these extra elements with the words. Beautiful mountains, snowmen. This is a page that you can just use like scrapbook paper. And we've got these really pretty elements. I like the deer and the skiing scene, and then we've got a totally different vibe. Love this background and these swatches. We've got the log cabin and the mountains. So a really, really pretty sticker book. So that's one that you may want to check out if you haven't visited that website already. I think Cassie is one of the few sellers who doesn't offer a discount code. So really looking out for those sales is your best chance of getting a good deal. If you're in the UK, occasionally these turn up on eBay. They're usually anything from about £27 to £35 a book. So by buying the three, mine worked out as £20 a book, which I think is fair enough, taking into account the shipping cost. One more little warning if you're from the UK is watch the total cost of your basket or cart, because if you order more than £135, you will get customs charges and they can be quite hefty. That's why I always keep my orders small. Sometimes it can even be better to place two smaller orders. And remember, if there's a sale, it's not the sale price that counts, it's the full price. I know a few UK planners who've been caught out thinking they'd only spent a certain amount because they've added up the sale price and not the full price. So watch out for that. There is the option using Stackry to have a US postal address so that you can have things shipped to that and then box them all together when you've ordered from different websites and have them shipped over here. I haven't fallen down that rabbit hole for a couple of reasons. One, because I just think it will open up a big rabbit hole if I find I can order more easily from America. And two, it seems a little bit complicated. It probably isn't, but I don't know. If you use Stackry, do let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. If you saw my washi tape video recently, you know that I repurposed this craft spending list that I made in 2020. I changed it to a 2024, so I will be filling that in now. This was a big haul, but I didn't buy anything for the first 5 months of the year, so it's going to be interesting to see how my spending this year compares with 2023. I'm hoping it will be a lot less, but there's a lot of temptation out there. My top tip would be to make a wish list and stick with it. Definitely a couple of the sales, I started looking at all the items, and the fact that they weren't on my wish list pulled me up with a start and made me think, no, you don't need to buy these. You don't really want them. And I'm really enjoying using what I have this year. I can't wait to go and play with all these goodies. I have already started quite a few of them because I'm using my stickers straight away this year rather than keeping them and hoarding them. So I'm sure you'll be seeing some of these things appear in my spreads very soon. Hope you enjoyed watching my haul. And if you remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell, you'll find out as soon as my next video is up. Tell me in the comments which summer sales you shopped and what bargains you got. I'm off to play with my stickers now, but I look forward to seeing you again really soon. Take care and happy planning.